Following the reflection question responses, I thought it was important to go ahead and discuss the goals that I accomplished throughout all three of the writing assignments as a whole. So, one of the course goals was recognizing that writing is a process that requires generating ideas, drafting, sharing, revising, editing, and proofreading one's own written products. This goal was accomplished through these three writing assignments as I had to first generate many ideas that would go into my papers and website, as well as generating ideas to decide what my topic was going to be at the beginning of the semester. Then I had to create many different drafts for each of the three assignments as it was broken down into different pieces for the sequences as draft 1.1 and 1.2, draft 2.1 and 2.2, etc. Then I had to share these different writing products with my professor as well as a few of my classmates that were in my peer revision group, which leads to the revising part as my professor and peer revision group members made comments and suggestions on my different writing assignments so that I could use these to make revisions to my paper and make it better. This leads to the editing part as I went back and used these comments made by my group members and professor to edit my writing assignments and make them better to prepare them for my final portfolio. And lastly, proofreading, as we all do that for our different writing assignments, and it's always good to go back and read over our own work to see if there's any areas of improvement that we noticed on our own. So I definitely accomplished this course goal throughout this semester in these three writing assignments. The second course goal is RC 2001 students must apply disciplinary awareness to the creation of their own text across various genres and or media by producing text in various genres and formats for various disciplines and demonstrating correct use of at least two documentation styles. This goal was accomplished as I had to use many different documentation styles throughout my assignments as I used APA for my annotated bibliography and my public genre, as well as my literature review. And there were many different factors that had to be considered and learned through using APA, as it has a specific title page. And then the annotated bibliography had to have an alphabetic order of the bibliographic entries. And for the annotated bibliography, there had to be a summary of the source below each source that included the main idea discussed, strengths and weaknesses, a concluding statement, and credibility for the author. For my genre reflection of my public genre translation, I had to use MLA documentation style, which is a little bit different. So learning about the specific factors that go into MLA was another thing that I learned through this semester. As far as it goes with producing text in various genres and formats, I had to look up and discover specific aspects of what a website looks like in order to produce my website for my public genre. And I had to look up specific guidelines regarding writing in education as I am an education major. So learning about these different aspects and then applying them to my writing really helps me to achieve this course goal over this past semester. So while these are only two of the course goals that I'm discussing, it is because these are goals that were accomplished through all three writing assignments, whereas the other course goals were accomplished through individual writing assignments on their own and will be discussed later.